Good morning, happy Monday. It is currently the 29th of December, and I'm getting my third ACL operation on Friday, the 2nd of January 2026. So I decided I was going to vlog this week, the whole week leading up to it, the surgery day itself, and then hopefully and maybe a couple of the weeks afterwards, just to give other people an insight into what my recovery may look like for the third time around, what I'm doing now, what I'll be doing differently compared to before, and maybe something nice for me actually just to look back on in the future, because it's something maybe I wish I had have done before, and something a little bit more in long form. So that's my plan. Right now, what I'm doing is about to go to the gym. This will be my second last session. So today basically involves lower body prehab. Gonna do sauna, ice bath, steam room afterwards, and do a little bit of work today. Pre-gym, we're having banana and a lovely solid bowl of Cocoa Pops. What are we watching? What are you both watching? Bluey. Oh shit. I've got chocolate on my face. I've just realised, I just sort of said hey without saying or doing anything. I don't know. I don't really vlog things. I just record a video, edit it, and it goes boom, straight up. So I'm like, shit, there's no context to this. But yeah, I'm basically just gonna, like I was saying, film what's going on. And I think it's more just for nosy people out there that want to see what maybe this process is like. Because I know I would love to watch something like that. So I'll try and keep it not as boring. Yeah, I'm heading off to gym now. This is second last session. I've basically been doing this rehab ever since the second last week of October. I'd like to say I did the injury on the 15th of October. Was proper down bad for about a week and a half, 2 weeks about it all. Once I went in, seen the consultant, and got the prehab in place, I've just been banging on with that ever since then. So it's been about 8 to 10 weeks I've been progressively overloading with it. But yeah, before I head in, these are the exercises that I am and have been doing, but progressing really sort of well with them over the last number of weeks. So it's basically activating, getting the body moving, isolating the knee and around that surrounding area essentially, and then finishing with some isometrics. And then in between all of that, I am going in and doing a little bit of off feet conditioning work, jumping into classes and bike rope ski as well. So training about 5-6 days a week, out of 7 over the last number of weeks. Some days maybe 7, just depending on what the crack is or what's going on. But yeah, we have obviously the knee flexion, knee extension, doing it seated with a band, and then doing it standing with the band as well, and just getting blood flow into it, getting it moving, because flexion and extension are really super important, especially post surgery in the first couple of weeks. So obviously the better flexion and extension you have pre-op, the better it will be, and hopefully the easier it will be post-op as well. Then going into some of the movements, so I am doing majority of my work single leg at the moment, because this is my third operation. I've already had the right knee done anyway. This is my second time getting the left knee done, so obviously things are a little bit more difficult. I do need to stay on top of things a little bit more, and yes, I'm doing a single leg RDL, and then single leg sort of pistol squat to box weighted, then going to single leg knee extension, and then either seated leg curl or lying leg curl, depending on what's going on, and then finishing them with a wall sit squat hold. I'm doing that single leg now, which I was doing at the start double leg. I'm doing long lever hamstring iso hold as well, and then one of the days I'm adding in single leg glute drive basically as well. That's been my prehab over the last number of weeks. Pretty boring, really just focusing on building as much strength and stability in it as possible. I would definitely say that this prehab has gone a lot better than the other 2 prehab blocks I've done. I think I have a little bit more knowledge, a little bit more confidence and awareness behind the prehab now. And I'm definitely feeling strong going into the operation, which I am super, super happy with. But yeah, let's go into it. I don't know if I bring it to the gym or not. We'll see how busy it is. Good morning, happy Tuesday. We are getting ready to go to our second last session. This one is my last bike or ski class. So yeah, second last one. God knows when I'll be doing my next class again. Hopefully not too long. I actually only started doing the row rig again about 2 weeks ago. And I felt good, so I was back doing bike, row, ski, all 3 machines. Over the last couple of months, I was able to do the bike after maybe about 3 weeks, and then I went on to the ski, and now in doing the row as well, which I was fairly happy with, to be fair. So yeah, last bike or ski now for a while. Not feeling too good about these whole last things. I need to stop saying stuff like that. Thinking a little bit more anxiously since yesterday evening. I think knowing that it's creeping up now and knowing what's to come, I think that's a big problem for me. Training, bike ski class done, complete. Good class, good sweat, happy out. And yeah, we are going to get a little bit of work done, get some breakfast. And I have a couple of bits to buy. Also need to purchase a TENS machine because I left it too late to order it on Amazon. So yes. And just like that, I'm going straight across to the actual surgery morning. Now, I'm fully aware that that was a massive jump, but I've been doing so much blabbering
even though
so
this was
far
my
in
third
this vlog
ACL surgery,
I'm just going
I
to
was
voice over
still
this and basically
absolutely terrified,
explain
and
what the
that
lowdown was and what was
experience
happening.
definitely
So
does not
we
cancel
checked
fear.
in at
It
about
teaches
half
you how
9,
to really sit with it, to be honest.
and we were waiting
Admission
around
is
for
a lot of
ages.
waiting.
I
Paperwork,
think we didn't
quiet
get down to the
moments,
operating room until
jumping
about
ahead.
1:45, and as you can see then I jumped out.
Nothing about
Literally,
this situation
lights were out,
is
and as soon as
easy.
I know what I
Before
woke
surgery,
up,
I tried to
and
stay
I was
as patient as
absolutely out of it
possible.
here. I have
After
no
surgery, you can
recollection
see I
of
was
any of these
absolutely
videos,
on another
but
planet.
obviously I was having a great time
and
with Ryan when
apparently
he
very
came down to
chatty.
see
But
me.
that hardest part, that
Got some
waiting,
good
that was
food,
over.
and I basically
That
was
night
just
rough, I
there
won't lie.
awake for the
Sleep was
majority of the
broken,
night, to be honest. I was in a lot of
I
pain.
knew that was temporary, even when it
like
doesn't
so
feel
much
like it at 3
pain.
a.m. The next morning, the
could
nurse
not
came
sleep a
in to
wink. I think
discharge
maybe
me.
out of the whole
Physios had
night
me
I
up and
was
moving,
asleep
and I
for
got
about
my
half an
dressings
hour.
changed.
The next
And
morning
it
then
was
the
basically
nurses
on the
came
way
in,
home,
they
and that's when
redid the
reality
bandages
probably
up,
hit.
and
The
that's
pain
what it was
increased,
basically
the
looking
adrenaline
like.
sort of dropped, and everything
Afterwards
felt a
then
lot heavier.
I got
And that's a
changed.
very
The
common
physios
part
had me
people
up, had
don't
me
always
moving
talk
up and
about.
down
You
the
know,
stairs
I
and
went
stuff
straight
like that
home,
too.
straight into recovery mode with the
And
Get
yeah,
Ready
it
machine.
was just then
Got
on
some
my
good
way
food
home.
and painkillers and rest.
It wasn't quite a lot of pain, but as soon as I got home, I got the Game Ready
completely
machine out,
different.
and I've
This
been
isn't something
basically
to compare
icing
yourself to,
between
just
6 and
something to
8
help
times
you
a day,
feel
trying
less
to get
alone. And
as
if you're
much swelling
watching
down
this
as I
before your
can.
own operation,
But
you
that
don't need
Game
to be
Ready
fearless.
machine
You
is an
just need to
absolute
take it one step
godsend.
at a time.
I think over the day 1 post-op, day 2 and day 3, they were definitely the hardest, which is why I didn't record too much. I was just in so much pain, and I was basically bed to sofa for the first 1 to 3 days. You'll see then over the couple of clips here that I'm getting a little bit more confident with the range of movement and stuff like that too. But honestly, it took me days to try and get my leg off the floor, as probably expected. You can see I'm getting a little bit more confident with my movement as well. Good evening. I am fully aware that I amn't looking the best, and I have a jumper on going to bed because it's absolutely freezing, and I am fully aware that I'm not doing much speaking. It's more of a voiceover, but jumping on now, it's night number 4, and I definitely find bedtime, sleep during the night so much more difficult than during the day. I don't know what it is. It's, a mix between being more in pain at night because you're still having more thoughts at night, being a bit more fearful of going to sleep, I suppose, as well, which is quite hard to explain. And then also my room is in the attic, so I'm quite far away from the bathroom, which is not great. But yeah, I think today was the best day I've had so far. I've definitely felt a lot more myself today. Pain has eased ever so slightly, and it's definitely more manageable, whereas the first couple of days it's been absolutely unbearable pain. Like I said, I didn't expect. But yeah, I was moving more today. I managed to open the laptop today and do a little bit of work, which I'm delighted about. I just have a little bit more of a routine, because cabin fever is definitely kicking in, so I want to try get out into some fresh air over the next couple of days. But so far, yeah, it's challenging. It's hard doing this at this time of year when everybody has, their January pep in their step, or whatever you want to call it, and everybody's so ambitious and everybody's so motivated, and it's great to see, but it's difficult to see. But physically not being able to do that is definitely mentally challenging. But again, it's controlling what I can and, keep that form of don't be comparing, because that's not going to get you anywhere. But yes, day number 4, check. Hello, it is day 6 post-op. As you can tell, I'm looking fresh. Look like I've had loads of sleep over the last couple of days. But yeah, no, sleep is so bad, so non-existent. As expected, it's just so uncomfortable. Sleep. And you're awake constantly and you're like worried and everything above. But yeah, day 6, back working away now on the laptop and stuff, which I'm happy enough about. And yeah, the knee is here live and in action. I think over the last 2 days where I've started to get into like more of a little bit of routine, and the adrenaline of like the operation and stuff has sort of worn off that little bit more. Definitely like trying to not compare, and it sounds quite crazy for me to say that, the fact that this is number 3 now, but I'm still, and other people will probably agree, like it's so easy to be online, go through TikTok, socials, Instagram, YouTube, whatever that might be, and compare, oh, this person was like this on this day and I'm not there, or I'm way more ahead than they are when they were here and stuff. I'm even doing that myself with my previous 2 operations. I'm like, oh, I remember the last time I could do this and now I can't do that. And I think that's just a hamster wheel that continually turns, and if we get caught in that cycle, it's just going to send our own head west, and it's going to take away what we need to focus on now, which is sleeping, eating, recovering, hydrating, of course, as well, and just being kind and nice to ourselves and being patient with ourselves too. And that's definitely something I'm trying to do as best as I can over the last couple of days, and I'm sure I'll get better at doing it. And just like that, then the other day it was day 13 post-op. It was my first time in the gym. I managed to do my rehab in the gym. And right now I'm basically just doing them small exercises 3 times a day for the next 2 or so weeks. And you can see my walking is improving that a little bit more. I'm able to walk more or less here with just one crutch, which I'm super happy by. And then I just a little bit of fun with some upper body work. But yeah, that's basically all I've recorded over the last 2 weeks or so. I'm in with the surgeon now on Monday, so I should get a little bit more peace of mind then. So yeah, that's basically everything over the last sort of 2 weeks in a nutshell. I'm so foreign and so unaware of what I'm sort of doing with YouTube, so cut me a little bit of slack. We're slowly going to get there, but I think everybody starts somewhere, and hopefully I can continue to post more and get a little bit better at it too. Any ideas of what content you want to see or what may be good for me to post, I would greatly appreciate it.